Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful 96 degrees this Saturday morning in southern Utah. We are currently on our way to a little tiny town called Monroe, Utah. And the reason that we're going there is because there is a little section of hot springs that my family went to a couple months ago. Now, you're probably asking, it's June, why are you going to hot springs? Well, that's a great question. Monroe is significantly less hot than St. George. So we're hoping that by the time we get there, it's not that it's cold, but it's not burning fire hot. So we're hoping that that's gonna be a little bit better for us. Now, Monroe is a tiny, tiny town. Population, probably 12.
12. I want 12 of them.
But actually, more realistically, Anna, are you gonna look up the population? She's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, 2024 population is 46,000.
Oh, wow, okay. 46,000 people, which is way more than I thought it was gonna be. So disregard what I previously said. Anyways, we're gonna be driving up there. It's about 2 hours up, but we're just gonna make a little trip out of it and see about going to test out these hot springs. Supposedly it's got 3 different levels, obviously the top being the hottest and the lowest being the coldest. So
It says that hot mineral water emerges from the springs at 168 degrees Fahrenheit. The water flows into 2 smaller pools with a temperature of 92 to 102.
okay, I was gonna say, no chance I'm getting in 168, but 92 doesn't sound that bad. It sounds like it could be relaxing. So anyways, wish us a safe drive. We're on our way and we will keep you posted on the way up. Okay, huge correction. Me and Anna are sitting here and I'm thinking about 46,000 people. I'm like, that's double the size of Hurricane. There's no chance that it has that many people. Come to find out, that was Monroe, Louisiana, not Monroe, Utah.
Oops.
Why don't you tell us what the new number was for Monroe, Utah?
2,000.
Just about 44,000 off. So I was right with my estimate of 12 people. Anyways, just thought you guys should know that my sweet navigator here is really good at looking up facts. Well, it's super crazy. We were just driving, we look over to our right and there is a forest fire, and we look over to our left and there is a helicopter with a sack of water that it must have been flying over to that fire, which is really cool. I've never seen anything like that in person before, but I'm gonna plug in the clip of Anna. She pulled out her phone to video that the helicopter. That was pretty sweet. But you know, the boys out here on the front lines getting the fire put out. That's how it's done up here. Well, we made it. It's absolutely beautiful up here. As you can see, there's a little trickle of water here. And I stuck my hand in it 2 seconds ago. It is piping hot. Piping hot. But we're at the very top right now because we pulled up, kid you not, there is the oldest, nastiest men up there, just all sitting in the same little tub. So of course we're not gonna freaking go sit in that. Anyways, we're gonna walk around and see what it looks like. All right, how hot is it?
It's not hot. It's just like lukewarm water.
How deep is it?
Might be like, I'm standing.
Well, we're in it. I'll be the first to say that it ain't hot at all. It's about, the Apple Watch is telling me about 88 degrees. What do you think?
It's like the same temperature as when I was here last. But we're not in the hot.
There is a cool little cave right here. Then I'm gonna try and come under. Yeah, it smells like fish in here. It literally smells like fish breath in here. Let's show you what it looks like. Not very big. And the water is 88 degrees. We've got 5 old guys sitting in the pool, of course. A town with 2,000 people. Of course, they've got some old men sitting in a hot spring up on the side of a mountain. Anyways, we're gonna go into one of the lower pools to see if it's any hotter, because this is just kind of like sitting in a warm bath.
It's definitely windy, so it's gonna be really cold getting out of the water.
Is it better than the cave one?
Yeah. Well, we found the warm one. Last time I was here, this one and the cave one were the 2 coldest ones, so I'm glad this one's warm.
Yeah, this is the lowest of the 3 tiers, but I'll tell you the water temperature in just a sec. It's definitely warmer, way warmer than the cave. Yeah, this one's way hotter. My Apple Watch is showing 95 in this bottom tier, which honestly is my ideal hot tubbing temperature, because I'm a big guy, I run hot, so it honestly feels fantastic. I think me and Anna are just gonna bathe it up a little bit. Hopefully the sun gets covered again. Honestly, this actually feels fantastic. So I thought it was gonna be too hot out. Let's see, what's the temperature outside right now? In Monroe, Utah, the temperature is 89 degrees. So it's not cold outside by any means, but we're up on the side of this mountain and there's a breeze. And I mean, what would you say, Anna? I think it feels
perfect.
I think it feels fantastic.
It's not too hot, but it's not too cold to where you get out and are freezing.
Yeah. No, I think I would rank this pretty good. I bet you that hot tub up there where they're sitting is a lot better.
That's the hottest
But
one.
I'm not trying to go sit up by a bunch of freaking old men. Well, what do you think? Was it worth it?
I think so. I think it was really fun.
So this bottom pool is really nice. Well, this bottom pool, I think, is my favorite spot. I think it's about as deep as it gets. That top one is probably a little bit deeper, but it's so nice. You can see the view up here. But man, it is so nice outside. The water's perfect. It's a little bit of overcast. Couldn't ask for any better weather. It would be cool to come here in the snow, I will have to admit, and see the steam coming up and everything, but this is really cool. Me and Anna are just gonna kind of putt around a little bit more. I'll take a couple more videos of the landscape, and then we're gonna head out and probably explore a couple of places in Monroe and just look at some stuff. But I would give this place for sure an 8 or 9 out of 10. Definitely, if you're driving through the area, recommend to come through here. And I mean, we're only 2 hours away, and it was worth the 2-hour drive for sure. So if you're 2 hours from Monroe, Utah,
I would swing on by here for sure. You park, you walk down these steps, and you're instantly in the water. So it's super nasty and muddy, but it's kind of good at the same time. So anyways, definitely recommend. Me and Anna are gonna hang out, and we'll get out of here in just a little bit. I'll be honest, when we first got here, I was feeling a little not satisfied with what it was. When we got into that first pool, it was super cold, and all the water that we found coming off the mountain was all cold. It just turns out we were a little too far to the left-hand side, where the water was coming off colder from the mountain. So the actual top where we were at the very beginning, when I stuck my hand in the water, it was burning hot. I mean, there's no way I'd go in a pool in that hot of temperatures. So the Google says that the water at the very top is coming off at 168 degrees, which obviously would be way too hot for anybody, but towards these bottom pools, that water has time to come off the mountain and cool down a little bit. It was so much better, sitting at about 95 degrees. So definitely worth coming here. Behind Anna is kind of this overview here where the water starts at the very top and is trickling down to the lower pools down. I honestly think the best part about this, being the big boy that I am, is that literally you park and the spring is right there. No hiking, no walking. I couldn't ask for a better thing than that. Anytime somebody's like, hey, do you want to go do this? I'm like, how long is the hike? And if it's long, odds are I'm not going. Well, we're just backed up on the road. Everything went smooth there. We're gonna head out and see if we can go find a place to get some lunch and probably try and check out another spot up here. Well, we stopped to get a little bit of lunch on our ride home, but other than that, we're on our way back. I think it was a fun time, and I definitely would recommend trying to hit this place. We'll see you on the next one.
Working me, she working me, urging me, it be urging me.